Hey everyone, my name is Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to you and warm hugs. Here at the Makeup Connection, I put out videos on technique, blogging, occasional tutorials. I am not the professional. I am just a makeup lover. And if you would like, just go ahead and comment, share, and subscribe. And while you're there, if you would like, turn on your notifications so you can open up yours, and you can also see what's on mine, because I have I'm not sure how many. I've been really lazy, and I do apologize for not being here. Just a lot of stuff going on, so life happens. So yeah, enough chit chat. Let's just get straight into this. And I just want to say I'm sorry. It's just, things happen, and I just, I'm not one for really talking about my problems, so I just won't. I thought I would go ahead and do this while I have some time to do it, because lately I just haven't either been, I've been in a slump, or I've been procrastinating, or one of those. But hey, I'm here. I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. Pulled out some items, and I thought, okay, it's time to do one of these. And if you're down south, I'm thinking about you. And if you have been experiencing all those hurricanes, I am thinking about you and praying for you. Absolutely. My brother-in-law is down in Florida, and I pray for him. Absolutely. And let's see. Pulled out a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. I need to pull out stuff because I'm just a little unorganized. I do apologize. Let's see here. How's everyone doing? I mean, hope everyone is doing well. It's just hoping everyone's doing good. Hope so. And trying to pull out things, making sure I have everything in front of me here so I don't forget anything. I forget things like you would not believe. Oh my goodness. And it's just, it's crazy. The way I forget things is just absolutely nuts. Do you ever get to the point as you get older? I mean, I know some of these young people probably have no idea what I'm talking about as of yet, until they start, getting up into their 30s maybe. And maybe they'll eventually get it. Maybe. But once you get up into that 30s age group, maybe you young yuppies out there, I am 51. So maybe once you get there, you will understand. What is that, a spider? No. Stink bugs. Does anybody have stink bugs? Oh my goodness, they are the most irritating thing. Oh my goodness. I wish people had, I'm just gonna pull my hair straight up because it's kind of getting on my nerves. Maybe not. I don't like my hair up. We'll go with it. I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain today, so bear with me. All right. I swear I'll get it together. out stuff. I should have had this stuff out. It's just crazy. My husband got home just a little bit ago, but he had to step out because he had to go get propane for the propane tank. We're living on propane heat, and now that it's starting to dip down like into the 50s and into the 40s a little bit at night. We're up here in the northeast section of the United States. We're up here in Pennsylvania. It's starting to get cold at night, which I am fine with. I'm finally not using my air conditioning. I love the cold. And oh my goodness, I don't see how people like the heat. I don't get it. Maybe I know people like my mom. She loves the heat. I sure don't. But to each their own, I guess. I purchased this one item not that long ago. Another concealer, because I always run out of concealer, it seems. And I do have a lipstick that I purchased recently that let me show you this lipstick first, because or else I'll totally forget. These are the lipsticks that kind of go with your lip color, and also with your they go with your complexion as well. I have one that I'm working with, the Plum For Me, number 388, and this one is one of those as well. It's a brand new one. It's number 376 in Pink For Me, and that's what it looks like. And when I put it on me, kind of a mirror quality on the bullet, it looks like a mauve, like a dusty mauve pink, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's really, really nice. I like that. I like cozy mauve shades, and I also like these deeper plum tone shades as well. I'm starting to notice that my lips are starting to need a little bit more as I age, because they get dry and flaky, and they also need a little bit more moisture. Yeah, we gotta up it on the moisture factor. Okay, the last time I was at the dollar store, I noticed from another YouTuber, and I started using one of these things. It's the Be Pure Hydrating Under Eye Concealer in medium, because yes, no kidding, I do have some golden tones in my skin, and I think it's just absolutely wonderful. It's infused with hyaluronic acid, and it is formulated to give the makeup coverage and skincare in one step. So it's kind of like giving you that nice surge of moisture, and also giving you that coverage that you need, because normally I have some really bad baggage underneath here that kind of, you know, just really needs super attention, because no matter how much sleep I get, it seems like I always have these little circles underneath my eyes. This does it, and I like it. I use a little bit of it on my eyelids, because I think it's on this eye, I have like some little veins that pop through my makeup sometimes, so I'll kind of put a little there along with some powder, you know, to make sure that those little veins aren't, you know, like popping through my makeup. My hydration levels are not real good. Our tap water is not great. We have well water in our community water well, and it's disgusting. I don't like it. So I just I'm either drinking soda, milk, some kind of juice or lemonade or something like that, you know, or if I can get bottled water. Yeah. Foundation wise, I remember that I had this, the Dream Liquid Mousse from Maybelline. Gives you a nice airbrushed finish. This is Natural Ivory Light number 3. If you can see it at the bottom there, it's real little. Usually I'm not real good at little like wee little writing. Hopefully I never ever need glasses for small printing. Ever. Yeah. And I swear this stuff is just, you know, beautiful. I mean, look at the finish that it gives you. But this is also covered with a little bit of a powder. And I have been using a Wet n Wild product, and I'm not going to use, you know, the Tippet, because then I create a huge mess. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus banana powder, and I can get away with using a banana powder because I have those golden yellow tones in my skin. I am not entirely fair toned, I have noticed. So I had noticed when I was using the translucent that it was making me look like a ghost, and I'm like, I don't want to look like Casper. I mean, I have these pretty golden tones in my skin, and I have these veins that are kind of with turquoise, if you want to look at your veins for reference. Blue for cool, turquoise is kind of like middle of the road. Might have some golden tones in there, and if they're green, you're kind of a lot deeper. I mean, you could have, you know, a mix, and you just have to be careful, you know, kind of, you have to do your homework, you know, to see what you're doing with your makeup. Some people find a really, really daunting that it's going to be like a really, really arduous task, you know, to try to find the correct shade, because some people are not, you know, just one shade, you know, it's just their skin color is just a little, it could be a little of this, but then a little of that, but closer to that one, and not quite closer to the one that they need it to be. So it's kind of like really, really hard. It's either cool or medium, and some people just have a really, really hard time, you know, with getting the right shade. For some people, it's just really, really complicated. I knew somebody when I was working that could not even use an alabaster because of how white her skin was. We talk about brows. Okay, my brows underneath here are just really, really super fair. I've always had to fill them in. Even as a teenager, I've always had to fill them in. I use a couple of things, and this thing is out. It was the Ioni Brow Perfect mini kit. I think the only thing I've used in here was that cream shade to go underneath the brow. I've only used that like a couple of times. It just did not work for me. Those shades are not even pigmented enough to pick up on my brows to even make them look right with my hair, because my hair has been colored since. I went from that delicate praline to an espresso, so had to go a little bit darker. So I went dipping back into my Wet n Wild tap bottom. Yes, I'm still, you know, back into this thing. It's the Ultimate Brow Kit from Wet n Wild in dark brown. Number 498 in dark brown. Usually what I do, I use one of these things. Yes, this thing is an absolute wreck, a mess. Yes. But it's okay. It's still working. It's just a mess. But that's okay. I just, you know, brush the hairs in the direction that I want them. Use the Wet n Wild clear gel to set them. Fill it in, of course. And then, you know, just to keep it there, I use a little bit of the Hard Candy Brow Gel. This is in light brown. But, you know, a light brown over a dark brown, you know, whatever, it works. So, go with what works. So, it just, go with whatever works. If your hair is a little more on the blonde side, you know, you might have to go, you know, maybe just, not quite blonde, but, you know, a very, very light brown. An extremely light brown. I think that's what my mom does, come to think of it. Because my mom was a mousy brown when my father first met her. And, I believe she was a little bit of a mousy brown when she was younger than that. And, of course, because she was growing up in the 60s, you know, bottle blonde. A lot of people were doing bottle blonde. And let's pop a little extra light. You can kind of tell, you know, that this is kind of matching a little bit. Turn it off. I don't need all that extra light. I would pay for good extra lighting in an actual, quote, studio setting for all this. That would be great. But this is just like everyday makeup for me. If I had the money to do that, I would do it. And just to, you know, like, taper down those arcs, I take a, where is it? There it is. It's a little tapered brush. These are nice brushes. These are the, dang it. It'll come to me. But these are actually very good brushes. I use since I don't have a concealer that's light, I just use the Pro Matte Infallible L'Oreal foundation and just, you know, like, take just a couple of taps of it off and use this, you know, just to like push it and border out the edges. I also border out edges of that stuff, you know, with the like the contour and stuff as well. I contour for the very reason You know, my face is a little on the full side, so I tried to pull my hair back, like back off my ears just a little bit, just to slim down a little bit, like underneath here. You can kind of tell, to take the jawline. And I used to have a video, and this was like on a channel I had that got hacked, that it was all about like makeup and science, you know, where makeup should go with your facial anatomy. So it's like a makeup and science kind of. I watch a lot of forensics. Who here is a forensics bug? Okay, I am. So if you're into that kind of thing. The eye makeup came from my Ismay of New York. The Naked Sunset. I came up here into the deeper, duskier colors. I used these two right here. The flat, not flat, but it's kind of like it's like flat in color, but not flat in texture, of a shimmery gold and a kind of like a dark silver, kind of the same description, you know, like going with that dark silver like into the crease, and then that gold onto the lid. This is a really, really nice palette, and I've been using it a lot lately. Really, really beautiful. My throat's bugging me. Was having some breathing problems not that long ago, and I went and had to get, you know, kind of like a stress test on my lungs. Turned out I was, at first, you know, I thought, you know, maybe it was, you know, onset of adult asthma, but, you know, thank goodness it wasn't. And it's just my allergies. Thank goodness. It's just my allergies. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Good. See what kind of time I had, because we'll be starting dinner here soon. But everybody's doing their own. It's like microwave dinner night. Easy stuff. So I'm finally using just the pen and nothing underneath it. I'm getting a hold of this thing without having to, you know, like have a line underneath it. And I can actually do it. I guess I am not a klutz like I thought I was. I'm, you know, just, you know, taking the lines over the top, flicking it out just a little bit. This side did not turn out as well as I would like, but I just wanted to leave it go and just, you know, go with the flow. Let the day be going on its way. I let that sit for a little while doing some contouring, using that GXVE, the Gwen Stefani. These things are really, really nice. This is the Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in Smoking. Nice colors. They're really rich in color. They have just a really, really nice texture to them. The contour is really, really buttery. Really, really nice pigmentation. And as you can see from where I contour my nose, then it really does make an impact. It truly does, because otherwise my nose from the side would look just, you know, like this pudgy little Irish nose. So, as I always say. And then using the dry bronzer, you know, just to kind of set it a little bit. It works. I really, really like this. If it runs out, I don't know what I'll do, because I got it at Marshall's, and who knows? I might go back and there might be more. Who knows? Gotta wait and see. But it came from right up in here, the whole way down and downwards. And I did a couple of lines with this just to make the bottom edge and the highlights any place else that I actually needed it, upper and bottom edge. And anywhere else you want to, you know, like drag that highlight. Normally my highlight, and I'm gonna have to pull my hair up for this so you can kind of see it. And I did forget to put a highlighter on this today. Oh my gosh, I did forget to do something. So I'm just gonna pull my hair straight up into a clip. Just pull out my curls there. I've been doing a lot with a curling iron lately. My hair is like really, really naturally wavy, so I use the curling iron. My cheekbone feature kind of starts right up in here. It's a really broad feature, so it starts here, and starts from here and comes the whole way down and around. I have Scandinavian, back the Irish side of my father's family. Don't ask me to explain the whole family tree. It's a huge, complicated thing. But you know, when you trace it, I'll just use like this, the tip of it, for example. It would start like from here to here, the whole way down. And then taking that highlighter like right through here. So, since I forgot to put a highlighter on this, I could use one of the highlighters from the eyeshadow palette. And I have known people to do that, but I think, wait a minute, I think I know what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this sugary pale pink right here. I'm gonna use my finger for this, right down here, with my finger, and just go straight up in here. We're gonna do a little strobing, right. I'm trying not to burp. Where is it? Here it is. Just like, take the brush. It's a nice fan brush. It's in LA Colors, I think it is. When I bought it, it was like, over this like past summer, I think it was like 68 cents at a Walmart. I'm starting to notice that Walmart has been pulling in some and just a little bit. Right there on the Cupid's bow. And unless you really feel like it, I don't call attention to the tip of my nose. It's really not necessary. But just highlight where you must. But I found this for 68 cents and I'm like, hey, that's mine. But noticing stuff like that for like for 68 cents, that's pretty good. Usually when I do set those edges, I use a light ivory, and this is the L'Oreal Bare Naturals. And it's a nice powder. It's really soft and smooth. It's milled very finely for being a pressed mineral powder. It's nice. Mascara wise, this is the Long Lash Lengthening Mascara from the Relove Revolution. My daughter gave this to me. She used it maybe like twice. Didn't like the brush. She bent it a little bit. Some people like to bend it just a little bit. And I bent it back into its straight shape that it's supposed to be. So I went ahead and popped up those lashes. Yesterday, I did a really pretty makeup and did both top and bottom. Today I just did the top. But oh my goodness, when I did yesterday's makeup, it looked really super good. You could really tell the length that really pulled on there. The blush that I'm wearing is a Becca product. This is in Dahlia. What color do you think this is? It's real close to a plum wine, kind of. It is a, whoops, kind of like a Victorian plum wine. And it just really made the difference. Made my otherwise, you know, pale skin, or medium skin, just, you know, popped a little vibrance in my skin. When a friend of mine gave me a huge makeup haul, and we're talking a huge makeup haul. I mean, there was some stuff that I had to get rid of, but you know, my daughter and I, you know, went through, you know, my daughter got some stuff, I got some stuff, and it was like makeup heaven for me because I live in my makeup. This is me. This is what I do. And then again, this wonderful lipstick, this number 388 in Plum for Me. It's, what can I say? Just, you know, the perfect complement to the blush, and it just makes that smoky dark silver and gold eye makeup, just makes it perfect. It's just, you know, just the right thing for it. Probably pull my hair back down. Now with this makeup, you could probably pull either, love how that curls down. You could pull gold or silver makeup because of that shimmery pink and that silver toned eyeshadow contoured in the back there. Just really, you could really smoke this with like a kohl pencil, you know, like make it look a little smokier. I'm not really good at doing smoky makeup because I'm always afraid of getting it in my eye. Not a good idea, because when I do stuff like that, I end up, you know, getting eye infections. I have had pink eye, to my knowledge, at least twice in my life. Not fun. So not fun. With this eye makeup, you could probably pull a lot of other colors with this that would look absolutely stunning. Have fun, guys. Love you so much, and I'll see you soon.